where did you get your skills from? You must have gotten it from foreign lands. You spit too tight to be African. Young man, now tell me where did you get your skills from? You must have gotten it from foreign lands. You spit too tight to be African.
Well, that's right. I spit too tight, but I'm African. In fact, I'm a Nigerian. Go for sure. I remember the time they came.
The league, as the name refers, is an international football friendship club. It shall be organized for the last 10 years, and it's an amateur league. African team has been taking part for the last 10 years. We have been there since the league started. We have been taking part, and we have been doing quite well. We won it several times, and we won the cup, the league cup, several times. So we have been one of the strong side in the league.
From Ethiopia.
Okay, you're the manager of this team, right?
I'm assistant of coach. Coach is the manager technically, but I assist him, yes.
Okay, how long have you been doing this?
For the last 4 years, I think, yeah.
How long has the team been going?
For the last 10 years. It represents Africa, really. That's why we call it Afrika United. We represent all parts, West, East. We have Nigerians. We have players, a lot of our players actually come from Nigeria and the western part of Africa, where most of the best talent in Africa is. So we have players from Niger, we have players from Zambia, Ethiopia, Tanzania. We don't only have African players, obviously. We have players from China, we have a Brazilian player playing for us. So we're a strong club and we recruit strong players. So if you are good enough, even you can play for us, maybe.
Okay.
I've been here for 1 year and 2 months now.
Why did you come?
Actually, I came here because of football. But when I get here, I couldn't find a club that can sign my contract. So I have to looking for some things. But before I get a team, I have to train.
What do you think of China?
China is good because it's a peaceful country.
Yeah.
No war, no anything here.
Yeah.
So it's a very peaceful country. I wish to stay long here, but since I could never find a good team, so I have to to move forward to look for another better team.
Make the easiest pass. You don't have to make the most complicated pass. Just do what you can. Don't play above your level. In the back and cross. So make we chop these people, eh? Come on, ready, eh?
Hakuna Matata!
We just sing them like this. We go say, honey, 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 la la la, Makono, you okay? Oi Timo Mini, Toba duro de mi o, duro de mi basha mi. Waje babala iya, ironio koleja, ojeloya, kila sheyete. Shakara lo jeni, Shakara lo jeni, Shakara lo jeni.
Guys. We are playing fine, but the only thing, the only thing It seems like they feel sorry for these people. Una pressurize them up front. Now defense starts from the front.
Yeah, my man.
This is Game of Thrones. It's not Battlefield. It's just.
Chinese.
Which university?
Beijing language country. Like a month and a half.
And how long are you going to stay?
Probably 1 year. But I think it's very good to learn Chinese because maybe in the next couple of years, China's going to be one of the strongest countries in the world. So it's always a plus if you know Chinese. Maybe call me after 5-6 years and get a job somewhere.
She said, love me, Femi, don't stop. She said, squeeze me now, now. Bang, 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 I just dey go. Bang, 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 I just dey go. Bang, 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 bang.
Beautiful to watch, really. The guys they play, they make it look easy, but it's not easy. It's not as easy as they make it look, you know. To think what we could do if we could actually train, you know. You know the problems I've been telling you. I mean, if we can overcome those, I think we are good enough to be able to challenge teams at a higher caliber than this league, which is ultimately what we want to do, is develop players that will be ready to sign professional contracts. That's it. Like our number 4, I believe, is ready to go, ready for that. We have another player, Sammy, is not there today. He's what they say, ready for prime time, you know. So it will be good. We have had a player last year signed for a professional contract, and in Africa he's playing in Tanzania right now. Really, that was our proudest moment.
Have you had any players get signed to a Chinese team?
We have gotten some trials. Some have gone to trials, got close, but no. But it's nice, a nice way to spend an afternoon. It's a nice day. Your team is kicking the shit out of somebody. It's beautiful. I love it.
Go now, go, 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 go.
That's football, you see? Very unselfish, very simple.
Fela.
Coach, you happy?
Very happy. Very, very happy.
So it's looking good for next week.
Exactly. Hopefully we're gonna win our quarterfinal next week. So Fortuna is a strong side, but my guys are ready. We are ready to win the game.
Next week, Next week.
The idea was, when we just came to China, life wasn't that easy. First of all, we like football, but even to interact with the other people, it was difficult. So we students, all of us at that time, we were students, we were like, okay, we can find somewhere we can make ourselves happy every weekend, something which can unite us together, and we're trying to find something common between ourselves, like can put us together. So okay, let's have since all of us we like football, we started African football team.
你会说几种语言？
我现在会说四种吧，4种语言啊。
英文。
英文、法文。中文，还有我家乡话。
是什么话？
是好沙语。
好沙语。
I think you have heard us like we shout. That's our spirit. Yeah?
Yes.
We be like Hakuna Matata is the spirit of Africa. And the funny part is, the guy who brought the word is from Benin. And Hakuna Matata is a Swahili word. I speak Swahili, but I could not think about that. He watched the movie, he liked the movie. The guy came up and said, no, we have to be saying Hakuna Matata. And they asked me, what does it mean, Hakuna Matata? I told him, it means don't worry, no problem. Then we started doing the Hakuna Matata. And then it came, everyone now started feeling it. Now it's a common, like to all African team players. If we don't do it, we feel like the game have not yet started. Say Hakuna Matata.
Explain what is fufu, one of you.
Fufu is standard African food.
Which is
pure starch. Very strength food.
Made of what? What's it made from?
It can be used cornmeal. They make it for many things actually. They can use cassava powder. Even in West Africa sometimes they use cassava flour. They use many things. They use wheat powder, corn. Like in Southern Africa, they use a lot of cornmeal to make it. Some places they call it ugali. Some places, but fufu, when you say fufu now, everybody will understand.
Show her how you eat fufu, baby. After this time.
She's very happy.
She's fufu brought
I came on a scholarship actually, so I didn't have to pay anything. My country was paying everything, which was good. But it was still difficult here in China because then it was a different country really. You can't compare that time to now. Well, back then, to be honest, back then I didn't really know much about racism really because in my country, well, we do have foreigners, white people, and all from all around the world. But then we respect them. I mean, you don't really feel racism in my country. When I came to China, I started feeling it. At first, I was kind of lost, really. After being here for a while, I just said to myself, I shouldn't care about that much. Because in one hand, you could say it's racism, the way they treat you, the way they look at you, the way they talk about you. But on the other hand, you might think it's just curiosity, maybe. They don't get to see black people that much. You could see some of them want to touch your hair, some of them want to touch you, they want to feel if you're sticky, these kind of things. But then you understand that, well, yes, it's curiosity.
My mom found it hard to accept it. She didn't like it. But then, well, I insisted. I mean, this is the guy I wanted to go out with, we love each other. My mom saw, at the end of the day, she just wanted her daughter to be happy, and she saw I was happy, and he really treated me right, and at the end of the day, she adores him now.
Yeah, my mother, well, from when I was in Shanghai, my mother was saying, why don't you find black girls there? I told my mother, I said, hey, there are black boys, but they're not black girls in China. Then not many. Back then when we just arrived to China, it wasn't not too many really. But now it might be a different story. But at first she didn't like it either. She wanted me to marry a black girl. Then I said, okay, no, it's not like that. I mean, I'll marry the one I love.
Inside for like in at 12. You're in Shen. Yes, it's now. Yes, in like 45 minutes. Okay, bye. This is our winter strip. For summer we have short sleeve. Now it's in the winter, so different strips. This is our main strip.
You got the African colors.
船做个小房子。
Kind of things, but this is not belongs in here.
This one is a league championship. This one is a league cup. This is the cup that we're defending actually. We won it last season, so we're defending it today. It's a quarter-final for that. This is a 7-a-side tournament that we won in 2003, and that's an IFFC Super Cup. So these three are what we fight for every season. 1, 2, 3, those cups.
Okay.
So we are all in the running for all of them still. So. But yeah, it's actually I'm very nervous right now. Seriously, it's a big match for us. We want to end the half season on a good note. We want to defend our cup.
Are they tough?
I feel like shit.
Today's team?
Yeah, they're a strong team. They're one of our serious competitors. They're in second place in the league right now. We're in first. So this is my father. So my father, he worked for Haile Selassie for many. Actually, my father served the Ethiopian government for 31 years. So under many capacities and stuff. So I actually wasn't supposed to be in this picture technically, but I don't know exactly how I managed to get in it. And these are all his bodyguards, like imperial bodyguards.
So did your family run into problems when the what was the name of the
Yeah, very big problems. My father was in prison for 7 years. I was a refugee. You don't want to go into that story. Yeah, we suffered a lot. But thank God, things, I mean, if you are, the main thing is to outlive your enemies, really. That's the best revenge you can have, just outlive them. So, I'm glad he's a refugee now, and I'm chilling out in China. So, I mean, things have a way of balancing themselves out at the end. Yeah. So let's go, guys. All right. He say, Akuna? Akuna? Say, good luck, Daddy.
Good luck, Daddy.
Okay, go Afrika United.
Go Afrika United.
That's it. That's our biggest fan right there. Our biggest fan. I love you, baby.
So, are you going to Nigeria?
Yeah. I've been living in this compound for 7 years.
Ever since you came to China?
Ever since. I never moved, man. My kids were born here. They love it here. I love it here. I used to be a taxi driver in Los Angeles.
Really?
So I drive like a cab.
Did you ever get stuck up? Or?
No, I was one of the few. All my friends have gotten jacked. All that drive cabs. Me, I was lucky. I only had a runner. One guy just took me one place and ran out of the cab. The Beijing Language Institute. Some of our players go to school here, and this is like the meeting point. Hopefully they're not going to be using African time. Of course I will. I'll call you back. But I did that now. No, coach say phone off. Okay, I'll be by that where I parked the car there, that restaurant.
So where's the boys, man?
They will be. I talked to some boys, so at least I've made contact. So you can see my mood has relaxed slightly. But I'm a nervous wreck before games, man. I am a worrier, actually. I worry a lot about things.
So, what do you think about today's game? I guess it's going to be tougher than the last one, and because it's like a cup game. If you lose, you're out of the competition. You guys got Chinese restaurant in Africa?
Yeah, we got
A lot, yeah. We even got this like Chinese city or this Chinese what do you call it? Chinese town, Chinatown.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
You have Chinatown. Which country are you from?
Nigeria.
You have Chinatown.
Yeah, we got Chinatown. Who ordered for that? 这个谁点啊？
你们不是给了个肉丝汤面？
不是，这就。
2个牛肉面，1个肉丝汤面。
This food you're supposed to eat up earlier.
I don't already talk now.
I don't want rush now. But I go rush now.
这个明白吗？就是我说我那个不要猪肉，我要牛肉的。
抱歉。I'm okay. I will pay the bill for you guys. Don't worry.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Pop, I want to see you now, there.
Not all at all. Happy Africa man, original. Happy Africa man, original. Them call you, make you can chop. You chop small. You say you belly full. You say you be gentleman. You go Hungary.
The famous Afrika United medical kit.
Time we need you, you never came back.
Yeah, but I spirit. You never call me now. You never call me.
So Pele, what do you think today?
I think or I wish. I wish we win like 5-0 these people there. Yeah, but the game's gonna be hard. We try the best. I practice for this whole week for this game. No? Yeah, I hope we beat this guy. But then drink tonight, celebrate.
Where are you from?
All over. Cuba, Belgium, Africa, Spain.
Where were you born?
Anderlecht in Belgium. Anderlecht.
How come you're from all these different places?
Well, I guess I'm from a traveling family, so I'm from all over. I don't mind.
How did you start playing for Afrika United?
I was looking for the best team in town, and I heard they needed a keeper, and they just took me on. That was it.
I'm coming up, man. You know this.
They're a strong team. Old rivalry from the since I know them, in the league. So we beat them in the past and they beat us, but today I think we make it.
How long have you been playing in the league?
Myself? No, 7 years. It's a mixed team. It's students, workers, Japanese, Germans, Korean, New Zealand. Very international. I think at some time we can even bring one country per position. So.
What kind of game are you going to play? Are you going to be aggressive from the start or
aggressive
defensive?
from the start?
Aggressive
No need to have defensive game. We are aggressive from the start. We have a formation of 4-4-2. Want my people to strike. If you can score as early as possible, it will be good for us. We need early goal, very early goal.
It's a cup that we have won. We are defending this cup. So there has to be a winner today. It has to be us. Fortuna is a serious team. We played them a couple of weeks ago, you know. It was a tough game. Actually, we made it easy for them that game. We made it easy for them. Today, we have to play the ball on the ground. On the ground.
That's the will, yeah. Come on.
Come on, let's go.
Together, guys. Together, everybody.
Guys,
ready.
Close up.
Ready.
Hakuna Matata!
Young man, now tell me where did you get your skills from? You must have gotten it from foreign lands. You spit too tight to be African. Young man, now tell me where did you get your skills from? You must have gotten it from foreign lands. You spit too tight to be African.
Well, that's right. I spit too tight, but I'm African.
You started this league?
Yes, I started this league.
How many years ago?
In '94, this is the 10th season. Africa started in the second year. And actually, there were two African teams, if you know that. There was Afrika FA, which was founded by Kakashani, who was still the coach. And then later came a Congo team, the French-speaking Africans. They were also once in the final. Afrika United, Afrika FA versus Congo. They changed later the name to Timbuktu, the Congo team. And it was a great final. Congo won that game, and after that season, both teams wanted to kind of split up. One team says we cannot get enough players, the other one say the same. So I told them, made a meeting. I tried to put them together. It was difficult because they were arch rivals, you know, the French-speaking Africans and the English-speaking Africans, Afrika FA and Congo, you know, the big rivals. So I'm kind of proud, to help out in this respect to put the teams together. They wouldn't have done that. So that's why they also called United, Afrika United, because of the two African teams, putting them together. And he did it, he persisted, he did it in his style, and I have my big respect for coach Kakashani keeping on. And now you can see Africa team is one of the favorites in the league. They are currently first place, number one favorite for the championship. And they're nice guys. I regard them as my second team. Of course, I am the old Fortuna.
What's the story behind Fortuna? Why is it called Fortuna? How did it start?
Actually, I came '94 to the Language Culture University. There was nothing organized football-wise. So our first team was made in the Culture University, and I called it Fortuna.
Sorry.
1-0. One goal.
Now tell me where did you get your skills from? You must have gotten it from foreign lands. You spit too tight to be African.
Well, that's right. I spit too tight, but I'm African. In fact, I'm a Nigerian. Nico for sure. I remember the time they came and took our fathers away. Now the rain ain't falling, the sun is shining bright. But they keep asking me.
Yes.
So good, huh?
It's a good start. We scored. We're playing well, I think, overall. Okay, back. Yeah, I mean, the game is going good. The conditions are not good. It's very windy and the wind is against us right now.
What's move?
你跟这个叫什么联赛？就是这个
北京国际友好足球联赛。
联赛啊，你是做什么？是跟 Robert 一起安排？
对，跟 Robert 一起安排这个联赛的事情。然后这个联赛大概在中国已经举办了，大概到今年已经整10年了，所以也很受很多各国家的外国友人的喜欢，主要是在这儿。
你今天估计哪个队要赢？
也是 Africa。
好，因为我是南非人。
No
How can you hit it?
What team is the same you made last match? It's the same match. The same story. Why you slap him? Yeah, you go always like this. You must run like this, huh? You always run like
Steve!
This. You know that it's Blackman. Come on, get off from here.
Bullshit,
Analyzing your team all the time.
Ahmed, Samad.
It's not fair anyway.
Please.
And this?
That's how you want to win the game.
The nose is bleeding and he didn't touch
Let
it.
him eat good food, man.
Go, put something. Go. Put something.
It's good fun to play against you guys. Always.
He's crazy. Come and kick me then.
Come on, look at him. You say
Bullshit.
something, huh?
You can get up. Yeah. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. Let's go.
Coach, we played like against the wind. Our ball wasn't flowing.
Adam, this refresh fucked up, man.
It is. That's what happened to ball.
10 people now, bros. No chance, no risk. Just clear ball. We get the win now. So any ball we hit, we go goal now.
Do you think the call was fair? Or?
It was fair. The call was fair?
Coach, no, it wasn't fair. Go play bullshit call.
No. I mean, I have to be honest that there was a kind of tradition. He could not cool down his temper. That's what happened actually. If it was his first one, I'm sure I can't do that. I said, okay, let it go. I was doing it. I was waiting for halftime to talk to him. We don't reach halftime.
Bros, we go demoralize them. If we can find ways, score one, boom. Go demoralize.
Because if you make up like that, next time you get ball, you go.
Because they know we are down to 10, so they really don't want to send it.
Hakuna Matata!
Moi ça faut nettoyer. Mais moi moins pour tirer.
Interesting today, huh?
Yeah. Playing
What
with
does
Africa is always interesting.
What does this TV say? Was it a foul? Was it a red card? Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Definitely.
The elbow in someone's face might be red card.
What the elbow? It was
was
so
the hand?
obvious. No.
Is that guy still in the game or injured guy?
He's still in the game. He got some paper in his nose, some handkerchief.
Bing.
You think you guys can pull out the game or it's over?
Extremely difficult because the Africans they are a very strong team. I don't like them how they're playing because it's always a lot of aggressivity in the match. But to be honest, they have the best players.
Guys fall like little girls. I'm telling you, simple challenge, I mean. And you get the ball straight. Sì.
No, non devi far così. Ma che cazzo?
Come on! Good ball!
Nice! Yeah! Oh!
How do you feel, man, now you got kicked out there?
You're very bad. Very, very, very bad.
You think it was the right call?
It's not. They purposely did that because they didn't want me in the game. Felt I'm like, I guess too good for them.
You used to play on their team, right?
Yeah. And they didn't like the way I left them.
What happened? What's the story?
I felt like going to a better team and playing good football. When I was with them, I was like doing the whole job myself, like scoring all the goals and getting injured in the process. And they didn't really care so much about my injuries, and I had to leave.
You have plans to try out for team, or you just play for fun?
No, I have plans for trials.
Where, in China?
In China, yeah. In January at Kunming.
Oh, you have a tryout arranged?
No, yeah, it's already arranged. Yeah. Actually, they have like a camp where all the professional teams come for trials. So maybe any other team might decide to take you from. Yeah.
You ever played professionally before?
Yeah, I have.
Where?
Back home. In Nigeria, yeah. But I've gone to Tbilisi in Georgia. I was there for 2 months. I was with Dynamo Tbilisi, but I didn't get a professional contract. Then I went to Limassol FC in Cyprus for 2 weeks. In Georgia, they had political problems, that was why. Then in Cyprus, the money wasn't that good.
How much you make if you make in the first division in China?
It depends. But it varies anyway. Like, let's say, as a foreigner, the foreign player, they pay you in dollars, and maybe between $10,000 to $20,000 a month.
A month?
Yeah. 差不多吧，是吧？什么菜啊？
Otikanga na ye mazembo, otikanga na binarumba, tangonga na moni bana oke, mayele masilingaye. Ebeteli ya bana oke, eyembeli ya bana oke, ae bayokani ye. Ebeteli ya bana oke, eyembeli ya bana oke. Otikanga na binarumba, tangonga na moni bana oke.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
I want to show them that I can do things.
Nobody know tomorrow, Papa.
So Sam,
Yes, sir.
are you happy?
If the score stands, I would be.
Taku all night. Taku all night.
This life is wonderful.
Hey!
Hey! Yeah!
Hakuna Matata! Hakuna Matata! Hakuna Matata!
Oh, picking good, picking good, we know.
Manager making plans for what? For tonight or for next season?
For tonight first.
Next season we have to relax
Next
at least for
season,
1
no,
month.
man.
Yeah, let's relax for at least 1 month before we
We
start
took
planning.
care of business.
Yeah.
In fact.
Only one draw.
Only one draw.
One draw, that was the worst result.
That was the worst so far, yeah. One draw.
Who? To
Strollers.
Strollers.
Yeah, we were leading them 2-0, they came back, tried us 2-2. So we are in the semi-finals of the cup. And we are first for, we are the mid-champions, mid-season champions. I mean, they don't have such a thing, but... So, I mean, I have nothing to complain about. The guys, they were magnificent, really. Especially in the second half with 10 men. And I just thought the ref, I mean, okay, some of our guys were playing a bit aggressive to the half, to be honest. I mean, it's a cup game now. I mean, come on, we're not having dinner, you know. I have nothing to apologize for, really.
It's very nice. I'm very happy for the match of today. So I believe I will take this cup for this year. I believe. That's my hope. Then nobody can stop the cup. And then the cup will go into Afrika United International Football. Man, I love it, man.
They wanted to play dirty with us.
What are you gonna do tonight?
I'm gonna get fucked up, man. I'm gonna drink, smoke, and get into trouble. I won't say the rest. Fufu in Germany. Just tell them to eat fufu starch. Because any 50-50 ball, come see German people flying. Japanese don't even mind Japanese. Them, they don't even go for the 50-50. They know themselves. The Germans thought, okay, we're Germans, Deutschland, whatever. Deutschland, okay.
Mr. Coach.
Energy to play football. We take this, we bang goals.
Hey, Beng.
Are you busy?
Toast, man. Wow.
To the guys who are here.
To the guys who are here.
Hakuna Matata! Hakuna Matata! Fortuna Matata! Listen.
Wait, now, coach. For our leader and our chief. You know, in Africa, every village have one chief.
I don't tell them now.
I will tell them again. I will remind them the thing where they know. You know, in Africa they say you have to sharpen a sharp knife. Means you don't have to wait till the thing dull before you will start sharpen. To our chief, our leader. Kuchila. Coach.
Say big efficiency, we are down. I
the
see the
chief
way.
of the African team.
The French one.
What about the future of Afrika United down the years, not just the next few months?
Our main problem actually have been the financial problem. If we can solve that problem, I can tell you have a bright future with the Afrika United. But if we don't solve that one, I don't see the African team going on for the for the coming 2 years. We may end up on disbanding that. We can disband the team because it's really coming too expensive for us. We have many students, only like 4 working guys, so it's really too difficult for them to finance the team.
How much is it?
We need at least 800. It's between 800 to 1,000 RMB every weekend. Every week we play. So the cost is shared between the 4 working guys, which is really too expensive for them.
How long do you think you'll stay in China?
How long do I think I'll stay? The more I stay, the more I like it. So I really don't know. Maybe
for good.
No, if they don't kick me out, because tomorrow they may come with a new rule like no foreigners in China anymore. But anyway, the more I stay, the more I like it. So I really don't know for how long I'll stay. At the beginning, I thought I wanted to go home, especially the first 6 months, I wanted to go home. But I could not go home. I mean, at that time, I didn't like to be honest. But the more I stayed, the more I feel like it's okay. I really can enjoy myself here. So the more I stay, the more I like to be here.
Each weekend, I come and see these guys, and the other guys, I'm really relaxed, It's a kind of family for me, and not even for me, not only for me, sorry, for all the other players, because we help each other, and apart from football, we are friends, and that's the most important, really. That's what I think of this team. It's more than just a football team. It's a family.
It's our chance to go home once every week. All of us will get a chance to go home.
We no get money for chisel, na flash we dey flash. 40 bucks for a minute, na flash we dey flash. Our boys to the light phone, na flash we dey flash. Na lie, na for Shakara, so flash we dey flash. They say we no get money for chisel, na flash we dey flash. 40 bucks for a minute, na flash we dey flash. Our boys to the light phone, na flash we dey flash. Na lie, na for Shakara, so flash we dey flash.
Okpeo, money don't lie. She come from my uncle where they for Jan. I buy phone, money finish. I'm still a big boy. After all, I fit pose with my own costly toy. Oh boy, to buy recharge card, na die. 3,000 per month, it no be yam. Oh, who blow me Sorte, I think like church rats. Tell me why you be like this? I'm on a 10 days fast. Up on say, money no day. My wife they complain, say I know they call. Now by flash, I they communicate. No be my fault now. You self see statistics. For every call where I get, there are 60 flashes. Dell, flash me. Bob, flash me. LT, flash me. Sasha, flash me. All these flashes, on they too plenty. When I no fit call me, I beg no flash me.
We no get money for chisel, na flash we dey flash. 40 bucks for a minute, na flash we dey flash. Our boys to the light phone, na flash we dey flash. Na lie, na for Shakara, so flash we dey flash. They say we no get money for chisel, na flash we dey flash. 40 bucks for a minute, na flash we dey flash. Our boys to the light phone, na flash we dey flash. Na lie, na for Shakara, so flash we dey flash.